Imagine you're sitting at home minding your own business when the phone rings. You pick up the phone and guess who it is? It's Saul Goodman. And you're like, holy shit, Saul Goodman from Breaking Bad? Is my wife cooking meth? And Saul Goodman says, no, we have much bigger issues at hand. I've got some news for you. And you're like, yeah, what kind of news? And he says, well, I got some good news and I got some bad news. So you think and you say, okay, you know what? Give me the good news first. So Saul Goodman says, well, good news is your Uncle Tim is dead. He died of a heart attack. And you're like, holy shit, Uncle Tim died? He died of a heart attack? And Saul Goodman's like, well, actually, he got eaten by a bear. And you're like, Uncle Tim got eaten by a bear? And Saul Goodman is like, yes, he did. And you're like, how the hell is that good news? Holy shit, what's the bad news then? So Saul Goodman says, well, the bad news is he died a billionaire. And you think to yourself, you're like, how the hell is that bad news? Well, he left your brother $9.9 billion, but he only left you $500. And you're like, holy shit, he left my brother $9.9 billion and only left me $500? And he goes, yeah, because damn, I'm glad Uncle Tim is dead. And Saul Goodman is like, see, I told you that was good news. So anyway, so you say, you know what, $500 is $500. It is what it is. I can't wait to get my hands on it. How do I get my hands on the $500? And Saul Goodman says, well, there's good news and some bad news. So you say, well, you know, I got fucked because I asked for the good news last time. Give me the bad news first. He goes, well, the bad news is it's in store credit. And you're like, holy shit, $500 only in store credit? I can't go and, get cash for it? And Saul Goodman is like, no, man, you have to use up this store credit. And you're like, damn. So he goes, what's the good news? Well, the good news is it's a whiskey store. And you say, a whiskey store? Well, that's not entirely bad, is it? I don't mind spending $500 in a whiskey store. Does that mean I can just go to that whiskey store and buy whatever the hell I want? And Saul Goodman says, well, I got some good news and some bad news. And he said, damn, I don't want to decide anymore. You tell me which one I should listen to first. So Saul Goodman says, well, I'll give you the bad news first. So the bad news is you can only buy 5 whiskeys, right? And every single whiskey has to be minimum 46% ABV. It should be non-chill filtered and natural color. So you think to yourself, well, that's not really that bad of news. What's the good news? And he goes, well, the good news is your wife ran away with your brother. And you're like, how the hell is that fucking good news? And so Saul Goodman says, well, now you can drink your whiskey in peace. So all things considered, Uncle Tim wasn't such a bad guy. I think this will be a good video. These are my 5 whiskeys that you can buy for $500. I do apologize for the rather long ass intro and the very, very hammy acting, but you know what? Hey, it's content. Before I begin, I'd just like to thank our first time viewers. Thank you for joining us for this video. If you like this kind of content, please do consider subscribing and sharing. And a big thank you and shout out to my Patreon members and my YouTube members. You guys are awesome. Without you, this channel would be absolutely nothing. And now, on to the whiskeys. Now what I've done as per Uncle Tim's wishes is find 5 whiskeys that all have age statements, that are all non-chill filtered and are natural color, and that was really important for me. I also decided to spread out the $500 over 5 whiskeys rather smartly, from everyday sippers to something special. So hopefully this list will help you do that. What I'd like to just say before we begin this video is that one of the hardest things for me was to find 5 whiskeys that met all the criteria of having an age statement, not being chill filtered, all being natural color, and also being delicious. And that was a really hard thing to do because I genuinely put so many whiskeys on the list that I then had to take off because either they were colored or they were non-chill filtered, or they were filtered, and it just was an absolute nightmare. This took me a really long time to put together. But hey, Uncle Tim gets what Uncle Tim wants, and so here are my 5 whiskeys that you can buy for $500, all of which have an age statement, all of which are non-chill filtered and natural color. By the way, every single whiskey on this list is available online in the UK. You just have to go look for it. The prices that I have here are the lowest prices that I could find across multiple online retailers. Yeah, so anyone living in the UK, you're welcome. For people not living in the UK, oh man, there's so much price variance that I just didn't want to get into it. And in fact, it's impossible for me to get into it. So just with that caveat out of the way, here's our whiskey number 1. Let's go. The first whiskey that I would buy out of my $500 store credit is the Port Charlotte 10-year-old. Now, if you haven't had the Port Charlotte 10-year-old, let me tell you something. It is one of the most tastiest, most amazingly delicious whiskeys I've had in a very, very long time. And you know what? It comes in at a very, very special price of $57. That's right, just $57. This whiskey is, of course, from the Bruichladdich distillery. However, it is slightly peated, unlike the Bruichladdich, and has a very, very interesting maturation. It's matured 65% first fill bourbon, 10% second fill bourbon, and 25% French wine casks, second fill French wine casks actually, or French oak casks. And put together by their new distillery, master distiller, Adam Hannett, who's done an absolutely amazing job. So this whiskey is super amazing. It is beautifully constructed. It's got lovely flavors of, you know, that soft peat and the smoke, brine, sweet citrus, vanilla, lemon, and hints of banana. It is absolutely essential that you get your hands on this whiskey. It is not only is it cheap, it is also easily available. It is scrumptious, and it meets our criteria of having an age statement, being non-chill filtered, and being natural color. So you definitely cannot go wrong with this tasty, tasty Port Charlotte 10. Get your hands on it. Our whiskey number 2 is an unheard of gem, something that I came across many years ago, and I bought it out of curiosity, and when I did, I was very, very pleasantly surprised. I'm talking about the Glencadam 15 years old. This one comes in just for $71, which I think is a decent price for a 15-year-old whiskey. It's matured in ex-bourbon barrels and bottled at 46%. So ticking all the boxes there, of course, non-chill filtered and very, very natural colored. It has flavors of vanilla, clove, cinnamon, apple, honey, toffee, and caramel. It is definitely one of those whiskeys that fly very much under the radar. So you know what, high prices still haven't got to it. I think $70 roughly for a 15-year-old whiskey that is this good. I think it's a steal for sure. So if you can get your hands on it, please do. It is wonderfully constructed, just beautiful, lovely mouthfeel, and those flavors are super on point. Yeah, so this would be our whiskey number 2, which means we're now up to $128. Our whiskey number 3 is the Ben Romach Cask Strength series. Now, this is the only one on the list that it has a vintage, but it has both a vintage and a bottling date. So if you're half good at math, then you can subtract one from the other and arrive at the age. I was a huge fan, well, I am a huge fan of the old school Ben Romach 10-year-old cask strength, which came in the older bottlings, which I remember drinking and thinking, oh my God, what is this whiskey? I'm absolutely in love with it. And since then, they replaced it with this vintage cask strength series. The one I'm talking to you about is the cask strength 2012 Batch 1. This is bottled at 60.2% ABV and is a mix of first fill sherry and bourbon barrels, right? So this one is bottled in 2022, making it roughly 9 to 10 years old, depending on which month it got distilled and bottled in. But amazing aromas and flavors of cranberries, plums, leather, vanilla, peach, and apple. So this is one of my favorite ones on the list. If you can get your hands on it, I think it is definitely worth the buy. And for I think $75, hey, not bad at all. Which brings our total up to 700. Oh, no, why 700? 300. No, why 300? 203. Oh man. Our fourth whiskey on the list is a recent favorite of mine. I'm of course talking about the Tamdhu 15-year-old. I recently did a blind tasting of the Tamdhu 15 along with 4 other 15-year-old whiskeys, and this one came out on top by a mile. Amazing flavors, amazing mouthfeel, just everything good about this whiskey. This one is bottled at 46% and costs only $95. Is it the most expensive 15-year-old on the list? I think it is. Maybe a bit on the higher side, but hey, we're splurging, and I thought, let's spend the money for some good tasting whiskey. This one is matured exclusively in Oloroso sherry cask and has lovely flavor profiles of figs, leather, dark chocolate, almonds, hazelnut, cinnamon, and tasty apple pie. Yes, so I love the Tamdhu 15, bottled at 46%, non-chill filtered, natural color. I mean, it's one of those must-have whiskeys. I do appreciate the fact that it's slightly overpriced compared to the other 15-year-olds that you have access to. But you know what? It is a mighty tasty whiskey, and if you're going to spend $100, just do it. Just do it. Now, I thought long and hard about spending $200 on a particular whiskey, and we could have gone in many different directions, but I wanted to go with an old school classic favorite of mine, and I'm talking about the Bowmore Tempest. The one that I'm talking about is the Batch 6, and this is matured in first fill bourbon barrels and bottled at a cask strength of 54.9%. Now, I remember drinking this whiskey back in the day and thinking, my word, this is absolutely gorgeous. So you know what, every time that you have good distillate put in a solid first fill bourbon barrel and then bottled at cask strength, well, you make a fan out of me. So there's really nothing I can take away from this whiskey other than the fact that it is quite thin on the ground. Still available. I'll put a link down in the description below for you, but still available, but at a cost, right? And this one comes in at about $190 US. Yes. So yes, we didn't spend our entire $200 budget on this. But you know what? I think this is the closest I got to probably my favorite whiskey on the list. And you were talking about flavors of fruit, dried citrus, grapefruit, lemon, damp rocks, sea spray, and a very tasty vanilla. Yes, so if you've not tried the Bowmore Tempest and you have $200 to throw down, then I suggest you head on over to one of the online retailers in the UK and find yourself this bottle, because this is an absolute essay in class and elegance, and something that is, I think sets Bowmore and puts Bowmore up on a pedestal because of whiskeys like this, frankly. Not the 64 Black or the, whatever else that sell for millions of pounds. Is whiskeys like this that I feel put Bowmore on the map, and this Bowmore Tempest is just absolutely gorgeous. So yes, that's your $200, $190 actually, that you can spend on this whiskey. So there you have it. Thank you, Uncle Tim. Thank you for the $500 store credit that I think I used very wisely. In fact, I think we had some change left over, which I told the cashier to keep the change, go buy a beer or something with it. And yeah, walking away a happy camper, because my brother's a billionaire now who ran away with my wife. So now I can go home and chill and drink my whiskey in peace. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Okay, cool. So yeah, there you go, man. There you go. If you have $500 to spend, I'd really suggest getting your hands on these 5 whiskeys, because they're all scrumptious, they're all delicious, and just for the satisfaction of the entire whiskey community, they're all age statements. They're all non-chill filtered and natural color, and bottled at a minimum of 46% ABV, because that's the way whiskey needs to be drunk. All right, please, distilleries, whiskey bigwigs and whiskey conglomerates and distilleries, what have you. Please, here's a plea from everyone in the whiskey community. Please start bottling your whiskeys at 46% minimum. Stop chill filtering them. Stop adding color to it. At least for the single malt whiskeys, the one that the 0.1% of the world's population drinks and consumes and is happy with. At least give us that. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. $500, 5 whiskeys, and I think they're all wonderful. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was something different. There's this little 5 whiskey challenge that's going around, which I did a while ago. So if you want to check that out, I'll drop a link in the description down below as well for you. In the meantime, thank you for joining me for this rather cool whiskey list. Please do consider subscribing and sharing, or better yet, becoming a YouTube member or a Patreon member. Everything goes a long way. So thank you. I really appreciate you being here and spending time with me. You guys are awesome. I'm the Malt Activist. Until next time, peace.